There in the summers or whenever we had some free time.
I know it's been a tough year in terms of injury for you. Does that mean you've played a little bit more golf this year?
Unfortunately, it means I've played less.
At first, no one could understand it. Why did Caitlin Clark abruptly stop playing in the middle of her stroke at that LPGA crossover event? Why did her smile disappear and be replaced by shock and nearly pain? Fans muttered as security hurried in a few seconds later. It was more than just a query that she heard. It was a trap meant to make her look bad in front of the LPGA and WNBA. She didn't anticipate the person who was behind it. Stay with me until we uncover the whole truth, as this story is far more complex than a single poor question. Caitlin had a calm start to the day. Good morning, my son. Are you on the fairway? Just golf, no WNBA pressure. No yelling spectators. A rare opportunity to breathe.
On television, and that was great. Fans were really excited about that. There was so much buzz online. She was trending on Twitter, all of the things. And the LPGA was promoting the crap out of this event. And they also did something really smart by pairing her up with their currently #1 golfer in the world. And her name is Nelly Korda. So there are photos of Caitlin and Nelly literally everywhere.
Fans whispered as she practiced putts and tapped the ball calmly and precisely, laughing a little. Look, Caitlin Clark is that person. She was avoiding politics, drama, and stage disputes for once. It was meant to be straightforward, a charity crossing with positive feelings and nice energy. However, tension subtly increased 10 yards away. With a prepared question in hand, a reporter gripped a microphone. Not for impact, not for clarity, not to educate, but to cause pain. Caitlin was unaware of it at the time. The calm she felt was right before the storm. The reporter stepped. Caitlin completed her swing and moved forward. Your loyalty is being questioned by some WNBA insiders. They claim that your LPGA agreement damages women's basketball and splits the league. How do you react? Her breathing increased, her hands shook, and her grin faded. Journalism was not what this was. It was sabotage. Additionally, Caitlin Clark appeared noticeably ill in public for the first time. The audience gasped. The cameras enlarged. Social media was on the verge of blowing up. I was fully aware of the source of the question. Someone wanted her to stumble. Someone wanted her to seem unappreciative. The reporter that Caitlin had wasn't an LPGA employee. He was not exonerated. He wasn't listed by the media. He was personally chosen by WNBA-affiliated media contractors, according to sources.
The value that Caitlin Clark brings to the table, except guess who? Except who? The league she plays in, the WNBA. Kathy, in my opinion, this is the reason you gotta go. This is the reason you have to go. All these WNBA players that was disrespecting fans, disrespecting Caitlin Clark fans and all of this nonsense. Y'all don't understand the value she brings, but all of the leagues who are prospering and winning, they understand the value, and it's pretty sad.
The WNBA was envious of Caitlin's $68 million LPGA contract. MVP's endorsements were overwhelmed by her fame. Headlines were dominated by records coverage. A few seasoned players felt left out. Some wanted her to be more subdued. An attempt was made to turn a reporter into a weapon. Fans perceived it as drama involving Caitlin. It made a deep cut. Her accomplishments were intended to serve as inspiration. The goal of her crossover agreement was to promote women's sports. Her integrity, character, and passion for the game were all assailed by the question. Her response was genuine, personal, and obvious. She froze, stepped back. Millions watching could feel it. Officials from LPGA stepped in. The reporter moved aside. He was escorted out by my cat security. Caitlin stayed put. This wasn't an impolite question, so she summoned her legal team. Within hours, The harassment was
these places, every media outlet is covering this, and you don't say anything. That's what we were talking about this whole season. We were correct. The fans that were saying that the WNBA seems to be trying to quiet the noise of Caitlin Clark, not letting her shine to her full ability, and not, in turn, not helping your own players in the league, we were right. And this event proved it, because the LPGA did literally everything correct. They capitalized on the moment. They found a way to put it on television. They allowed people to be there. Caitlin was signing autographs. They put their best golfer in the tour, league, whatever it's called. They put her with Caitlin because they knew that she would get more eyeballs doing that. They propped up.
an examination for harm tampering with contracts is required. Who granted access to the reporter? Someone wrote that the internet blew up when WNBA coordination fans watched in amazement. Caitlin's refusal to be a porn star went viral. Join Caitlin in standing. Clark's social media arguments are unfair. The reporter is working alone. WNBA storyline. Caitlin either controlled the story or overreacted. Analysts are unparalleled. Sabotage by cross leagues. Caitlin remained composed and discreetly signed contracts. Recommendations. LPGA looks unaltered. Divulged by insiders. The inquiry was sent to the reporter by nearby WNBA media.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Stop it. Stop it. They said the Golf Channel went live during her round and had a reporter interview Clark on a walk down the fairway. That's the Caitlin Clark effect. Most groups had a handful, sometimes a dozen followers. Clark had thousands. She played the front nine with the world #1 Nelly Korda and back nine with golf icon Annika Sorenstam, the event's host. It was an honor to play the Pro-Am with Caitlin last year.
Cold, and obviously being down here in Florida, the weather makes it pretty easy to play some golf, but getting in as much as I can. Obviously, I stay pretty busy, so I don't get to play as much as I would like, but when I do, it's always really fun.
Yeah, you just played 9 holes with Nelly
once again, even though and then also putting on a show as someone who knows the fans are here to see you.
Yeah, I mean, like, these are the things that you love, like being competitive, and even when I go out and play with family or friends or whoever, like, you make it competitive. Like, you don't just go out there and hit the ball, like, you make a game out of it. You do have a 2v2, you do whatever. And I think that's what the fun part about golf, and really with anything I do in life, I'm pretty competitive. So
Coordinator is sufficient for significant repercussions but not proof of league involvement. How suspensions may be the subject of ongoing investigations. The legal struggle is intensifying. The team LED by Caitlin is ready to make this public. In private, she won't be intimidated. I'll play anywhere, Caitlin declared. Anywhere, I'll put in a lot of effort. I shouldn't have to defend my passion for the game. She is battling not only for herself but also for all athletes who must deal with politics and jealousy. She didn't ask for this war, but she is ending it the way she wants. Please comment on the next section if you would like to see part 2, which details the orchestrator's complete legal collapse and the WNBA aftermath.